This is the place. They say people come from far, far, far away to find their dreams, chasing down these meteors and comets called dreams in the sky of life. There's certain hot spots.
First things first, what you need to do is hit the subscribe prompt here, and then what you want to make sure to do is hit that bell. Make sure so you get all my notifications of all my videos. Please make sure you do that. I'll catch you guys later. Deuces. Yo, what's Gucci, everybody? It's your boy ssjk-dots, the first black super saiyan in the world around Spam, and I'm back here with another video. I couldn't upload for a week. I got a strike, as you guys see here. Proof, evidence of things, so you guys know what's going on, so you guys know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I was gone for a week. You know, I'm gonna address some other things. It's gonna be in a video, probably drop Saturday. But today we have the Invincible episode 8 review. Oh my goodness. I couldn't get to this last week. Invincible episode 8. I'll be honest with you guys, when I watched this episode, this was it got emotional, man. It got emotional. It really did get emotional. It got emotional. This was such a good episode. Now, like I said earlier, my biggest thing about the show that was going to be like for this season, that was going to be the most interesting thing, because I knew there was going to be a second season. Obviously, the show too good to not get a second season, and you can't just end it like this. What was Omni-Man's reason for killing the Guardians? Now, while it's kind of simple, basic, Dragon Ball Z already did it with Vegeta in the Saiyans. I'll deal with it. I was hoping for something more complicated. The reasoning is kind of basic. I mean, they just want to weed out the weakest and leave only the strong. That's really what the Villamites do. So, as Omni-Man tells us, as he lied to his son, he tells us all that, hey, in reality, I am a crazy ass motherfucker. I go around to different planets and shit, and we Villamites are trying to take over. We're trying to weed out the weak and keep the strong. So, so I guess, in that case, they're gonna have more resources and stuff. Not that many people. All the weak is gone, and only the strong stay. And only the strong will have strong babies. Like that. So the Villamites are not no good race of people. I mean, there's no good race of people. Everybody got their good and their bad, but they're actually a evil species in a sense of what they're going to do. So in this episode, Mark he's as I expected. He's not effing with his dad, going around killing people. So Omni-Man, in the midst of whooping his own son's ass, or technically abusing this nigga, is trying to teach him a lesson on how to be a Villamite 101. So in this whole episode, he's teaching his son how to be a Villamite. He's teaching him how to be a Villamite. He is trying to have him face the harsh reality. And what we come to find out is that Omni-Man been alive for a long time. And Mark could potentially live that long. Because there's a line in this show which got really emotional really, really quick. Think, Mark, think! That shit killing me, bro. Think, nigga, think! Think! Mark over there like... nigga spitting up blood and shit. He can't hear. He can hear, but he's like... He's so effed up. How you supposed to think? You fucked him up. Look at his lips and shit. Nigga fucked up and shot his blood and stuff all over his face. Damn. Think, Mark, think! On the ground like this, like tweaking and twitching and shit. Damn, Omni-Man. How you supposed to think? You effed him up. Think, nigga, think. Let's play this shit. Get to the emotional moment of this episode. I almost teared up. I didn't tear up, but it's like, I didn't like start crying like, oh, but a little tear came out. And then I stop because, you know, I don't be crying like that. I'm a G. Let's go.
What will you have after 500 years?
You, Dad. I still have you.
Nick eating right.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts. These facts are not facts.
Damn. It was that little moment there, probably the only moment where it got really emotional for me. But man, in this episode, Mark was trying his best. Mark is definitely not on his dad's level. He's going to have to train. And I can see why, going back to all the now, you can see why Omni-Man wanted to train him and stuff. Have him, teach him how to take a punch. Teach him all this stuff and get it done his way. You know, look, I'll say this. Omni-Man, yeah, he is an abusive father. He is an abusive father. It is what it is. Nigga still tight, though, bro. Nigga powerful as shit, bro. And let's not forget, Omni-Man was right about that one nigga from that episode where Mark got beat up by Battle Beast. Omni-Man, he told him, don't trust that dude. And guess what happened? Mark got fucked up by a fucking Thundercat, bro. Hey, man. Y'all can get on Omni-Man all y'all want. Yeah, he called Mark's mom a pet. It's all good. Shit. But I mean, hey, when you on Omni-Man's level, I mean, you ain't gotta really give a fuck. Cause this is the thing, I understand why Omni-Man is the way he is. He's gonna outlive, he's gonna have Mark. And Mark's gonna have him, if they don't kill each other. But he's gonna outlive his wife. He's gonna get another one. Cause as he said, I'll just make another kid. I'll just start over, make another kid. I said I'll just start over and make another kid. You gonna make another one. So F them kids, right? You can just make another one. I've been saying that shit all the time. You know, people be all like, my baby, make another one. Shit. But back to it. In this episode, the biggest thing that was realized to me, man, how trash of a character Amber is. This bitch Amber, bro. Man, fuck Amber, bro. Trash character. This man just got beat up and shit. She over there last episode flirting with another dude at a college party and shit. Mark didn't do none of that shit. All Mark did was not tell her about his secret identity to keep her safe. The heck? Mark is like Spider-Man. If Mark exposes his identity is exposed to his enemies. His enemies can do some quick research on him to figure out who he likes, who he dislikes, who is his family, who is his close ones, and Amber can get killed in her sleep at any moment if Mark's identity is exposed. Now, yeah, maybe Mark waited a little bit too long. I mean, Adam Eve did tell him, you know, it's a risk dating someone that is not in the business we're in. That's why she dated Rex, because, you know, Rex is a superpowered individual. They know what it means to have a secret identity. Amber doesn't understand that because she's not in Mark's shoes. But Amber does not live that life, so she does not know. But she could do a better job at understanding, because when Mark saved him from the cyborg in the college episode, I think episode 6, this bitch knew, and she gonna say, Mark, you a coward. Why you? Well, she didn't say she a coward, but she was alluding to him being a coward and stuff, and basically not saying it, but implying that he's a coward for running away, while she knew that was him going to suit up to save the day. So this is my issue with Amber, right? She's mad at Mark for not telling her and being honest, right? Supposedly she calls him a liar, right? So didn't she lie to him about knowing his identity? It's that bullshit. It's like you're playing with Mark and you're testing him like that. You're playing with his emotions and shit. You really testing this man, and you're lying to get him to be honest. You're trying to fight fire with fire, which does not work. It's you don't fight a lie with a lie. You got to fight with the truth. I mean, depends on the situation, but not in the situation this series, which is basing our relationship. Yeah, Mark waited too long, 5 months. I didn't realize it was dating for that long. I didn't realize how big of a time skip they did this. It's another problem with the show. They don't really tell you when time jumps. They don't give you like 5 months later, 6 months later. Another flaw with the show, kind of like The Witcher season 1, doesn't really give you timestamps of when things change and move up. I didn't realize they was dating for 5 months. I didn't realize that, but they clearly was. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's Mark's identity. He's holding on to it to protect her. If Mark's enemies, let's say for example, Mark had he obviously is gonna fight Battle Beast again in season 2. Let's say for example, Mark has Battle Beast as an arch nemesis, right? And Battle Beast finds out who his girlfriend is. Battle Beast doesn't even gotta go to Mark. He can teleport into Amber's room while she sleep and match her up with a fucking mace. But Amber, trash character. And I don't want to hear nobody in the comments talking about, okay, Dot, you anti-black for not liking Amber. I mean, hey, well, let's give it a buck. The bitch white in the comics. I don't know what they made her black for. I mean, they should have left the bitch white, but you know, she is black now. It's all good. I ain't tripping. Amber lucky she ain't hideous, bruh. Cause her behavior has been whack. Oh my gosh. Mark got beat up. He been going around saving people, being a hero, and she knows of Invincible. It's not like she only found out about Invincible in the college episode. She found out Mark was invincible. But I'm over here like, this man been out here saving people. You know, that should make her rethink all of the prior stuff about the soup kitchen, her getting mad at him about the soup kitchen, because Mark was most likely out there saving people. Which he was. Well, he tried to, but he got beat up by Battle Beast. That a part of his learning curves. And before I get into roasting Amber more, the one thing I like about the show, while it's called Invincible, Mark gets beat up a lot. So he's not exactly invincible yet. He's going to become invincible, but he's faring better than most characters at this stage. You know, he's faring better than, you know, niggas like Deku and shit in their season 1. And sure, you can wait 3 seasons for this nigga Deku to finally do some shit. Fuck. I'm not trying to take no shots at Deku, but you know, I saw people trying to compare Deku and Mark. Mark is developing far better than Deku. Mark would body that nigga Deku. Let's give it a buck. But let's play this scene out to see Amber. Look at her trying to come to my dude Mark. Man, Mark, you need to break up with her, bro. You a king, man. You a king. Move on to Adam Eve, bruh. This is why I say Adam, Eve, and Mark, they click way better. They have better chemistry. They both live in the life of a superhero. They click way better. This is the thing with Amber. Mark and Amber, when they first met, have a very awkward relationship, right? The way they talk to each other is very awkward. They don't feel like they flow together. But Mark and Adam, they when they first met, first talked, you know, Adam was so welcoming to him when she found out he was hero too, and she asked him, let's talk about it. They talked about it. They did their first little get together as heroes together, fighting that guy at Mount Rushmore, and they just clicked. Their dialogue clicks, they flow. There's really no stops, no awkwardness in their conversations and stuff. With Mark and Amber, it is that. It's not really, it doesn't flow like Adam, Eve, and Mark. But let's see. I'm saying this bitch Amber need to go, bro. Omni-Man, if there's one thing you failed to do, killing Amber should have been your priority in this episode. You should have been your priority, my nigga. You failed. But man, Omni-Man was doing damage this episode. Let's play this shit right quick and see what this bitch ass shit Amber did. Watch this shit.
Mark!
I want that cock, Mark.
Whoa.
Looks like I wasn't the only person being lied to.
You know,
Stupid bitch.
I'm making it about you. Stupid. Want to come here and find a way to make it about you, stupid. Shut the... This nigga daddy just beat him up and shit. You want to get in here and try and make it about you? Shut up! Stupid. Come in here and try and make it about you. Say shit ain't about you. Mark just had a traumatic experience with his daddy and shit. His daddy made him... His daddy just used his dad just used him as a freaking human shield to kill people on a freaking train. Well, I guess I wasn't the only one that was lying to. Bruh. Dumbass Amber, bro. I hate this bitch. This nigga just went through this, even though she didn't see it. But he just went through this. And you came in quick to make it about shit. Yeah, but Amber, you lied to Mark too, so you're a hypocrite. Amber for the streets, dog. Amber for the streets. You guys, you know, hey, when I say all this slander about Amber, you know, I can care less if she lived or died. If she lived, I can care less. But she don't need to be with Mark. Because she wants to make it about her. She only thinks about... She reminds me of Mary Jane from Spider-Man 3. Yeah, she reminds me of Mary Jane from Spider-Man 3. Always complaining. You know, Spider-Man 2. Even though she didn't know his identity, right? But imagine if Mary Jane from Spider-Man 2 knew Peter's identity and was like, Peter, why don't you show up to my freaking plays, Peter? Peter, you're always late. Your Aunt May shows up, but why can't you? And let's say, for example, if she knew he was Spider-Man, right? Giving him a hard time. And he can't tell her yet. He can't tell her because he has to protect her. But what if she would just kept playing like, Peter, why can't you make it to my place, Peter? You're unreliable. But this man is out here saving people, and he's indirectly saving you by stopping bigger problems that you could potentially get caught in. So shouts out Mark for doing his thing as a hero. Other than that, this episode, bro, this was bloody. This was brutal. Just imagine what Mark's mother is going through. Man, I know his mom is going through some shit. She was lied to. She was lied to. This whole relationship was a lie. This whole relationship was a lie. Because eventually, Omni-Man was going to do this. Well, to her, it was a lie. To Omni-Man, I mean, maybe he may rethink what he said about Mark's mother. Maybe he may rethink that she isn't a pet. But in the heat of the moment, going back to his Villamite self, because that's how his species is, it's you gotta weed out the weak and keep the strong. You gotta weed out the weak and keep the strong. But I'm like, was there any Villamite women left for Omni-Man to have kids with? I mean, he should have had a baby with a Villamite woman. But I don't know how many Villamites left. Seems like they have a whole fleet and armada and stuff. But what the Villamites do is, once they go to different planets, weed out the weak, they keep the strong, then they go to other planets and do the same thing. But another issue I have with this episode. So, at the end, this ugly one-eyed alien comes back, voiced by Seth Rogen. And this is where I'm confused. I'm confused at this point. Nothing bad, just confused, just a little bit. So, Omni-Man fought this dude before, as stated, because Omni-Man used to, you know, this guy would come and test if he's a good protector of the planet. He would come test the strongest protector, and he sent Mark. Cecil and Omni-Man made it apparent that, you know, this ain't the first time this dude came to Earth. He was meant to go to Urath, right? So why all of a sudden is he telling them that, you know, Omni-Man is a Villamite? I mean, he didn't know? I guess. I mean, now all of a sudden he knows, because it seems like the Galactic Federation that he's working with hadn't already knew Omni-Man was a Villamite, because they said Earth was always off limits. He told Mark that Earth was off limits. So did he not know those first 2 times, or even the 3rd time? I don't know. I don't know. It's just a little bit of confusion in the dialogue there, because it sounded weird. Because I'm like, you fought this dude multiple times before. You never come to find out he's a Villamite? But whatever though. But you guys, I'm ready for season 2, and there is going to be a season 3. This show was fire. This show was epic. This episode 8 is amazing. And I'll say this much: I love the length of every single episode. Every single episode felt, you know, it felt long enough. It didn't feel short. It felt long enough. Supposedly, we're going to be getting a live-action version of this from Amazon, but it's going to be very different. I hope it. I think they're doing a live-action movie. I don't know, but I hope it's like this. They suppose it says they're going to do different things. I hope it's still like this. Just fix Amber's character, make her less annoying and less hypocritical, and I'll be good. But yeah, Amber for the streets. She can go. You know, Omni-Man should have killed her ass. Omni-Man is Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Damn, he's a Saiyan. Shit fucked up. You know, Omni-Man out here asking niggas to think more, think. But in reality, niggas can't think when they brains is leaking out their ears and shit. That nigga Mark was leaking, bro. This is the bloodiest episode we got. And shouts out to Mark's little crew now. So it seems like, so now Amber knows, Adam Eve knows, and his, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting his name, but his gay friend. His gay friend knows his identity too. So the three of them know. So I guess it's gonna be his new little clique of like little subordinates that know his identity and shit. But moving forward, this is what I'm gonna see for sure. Adam Eve is gonna want to be with Mark even more. Cause you know I have a feeling that, and there's gonna be the love triangle between Adam Eve and Mark is about to get deep. They about to go for it. Watch. Adam Eve and Mark is gonna get together. They just giving us reasons to not like Amber, which is good, cause Amber trash, my nigga. She for the streets. And there's people complaining like, you know, oh, why do you have to make her black and make her look like the angry black woman? To me, she doesn't look like an angry black woman. She just looks like a hypocritical person who makes it all about herself. She thinks about herself. She don't give a fuck about Mark like that. You know, she, like, just look how she came in there talking about, well, I guess I wasn't the only one that was lying to. Shut up. Why you making it about yourself? It ain't about you. This nigga find out his father is a fucking you know, fucking alien from another planet that does conquests on other planets and shit. His mom is in distraught. She's fucked up by it because she's been lied to. What the heck? You coming to make it about you? Nah, you should have came in there to comfort Mark. Don't make it about you. Don't make it about you. This man just went through a traumatic experience. And you want to come in there quick to make it about you real quick before you start asking Mark about shit about himself. Be a better girlfriend. And the same goes for boys. Be a better boyfriend. Don't do that shit. It's just not cool. Going in there to make the situation about you, and then you try to help them out with their problem. It ain't about you. It's about your partner. Listen to them. Hear them out. Stop making it about you. Hear them out. Just sit there and listen. God damn. You know, some things men have to do for women. You know, Amber, you gotta give that shit back. You gotta give and you get. Mark gotta listen to you. You better listen to Mark. Let him air his shit out. Don't come here and make it about you. Don't do that. Don't do that. But look, you guys, Invincible episode 8 was fire. Y'all see I got smoke for Amber because I hate that beach. This show is fire. Epic. Mark as a character, he's doing all the things I expect him to be. He obviously was not going to listen to his father's blasphemy, because all this shit is blasphemous. And as the mother stated in the scene when they saw Mark playing baseball, she was talking about the human aspect of Mark, because Mark grew up as a human. He didn't grow up as a Villamite. If he grew up as a Villamite, Mark would be a very different individual. But he grew up as a human, and he's going to have keep his human qualities, and he's not going to abandon his planet. He's part of this species. He's a Villamite and he's human, so he's the bridge between two worlds. But he's not going to abandon his people. It's like, say for example, you live in one place for so long, right? It's going to be hard for you to want to turn your back on the people around you that you've been living around, especially if you love your community. You know, Mark's community is his planet, and he does not want to help his dad with destroying that. You know, whether you like where you live at or not, you live somewhere for so long, you're going to build an attachment to where you stay, and you're going to want to protect where you at. So shouts out to Mark for doing what he got to do. Yeah, he's not as fully developed as his father when it comes in terms of his durability, his strength, his powers and stuff. Really, Mark needs to get up. His fighting skills need to his fighting skills need help. His durability and stuff is there. His fighting skills are lacking. He can't fight his father. He doesn't know proper battle techniques. He's just more of like punch, fly away, then come back and punch and stuff, or you know, quick punches. He doesn't have any technique. If Mark gets technique, he'll become a much better character, or better combatant with his powers. But look, guys, I'm about to go and end this episode. Episode frag. End this episode frag. Oh, another thing. Ashley, do I have your permission to end this video? Yo. Wait a minute. I gotta let y'all know. I want to let y'all know how to become a member of the channel. First things first that y'all need to do, you're going to go to my homepage, which is here. You'll type in ssjk-dots sanctum, spelled just like moi. And then you're going to hit join. Once you hit join, you can hit any of these tiers and you can join them. Support this channel. What you get with these exclusive tiers is you're going to get members only requests and reactions and reviews, and they'll be requested from members. So stuff that I usually don't cover, you guys can request for me to cover, and I'll cover it on my channel for you guys since you guys are members of this channel. Let's continue it. Alright, you guys got your permission. I'll catch y'all later. Hey, y'all go serve that peace, love, positive, and all that jazz, and don't do drugs, and deuces.
What'd you do?